Welcome to the 36th graduation ceremony of Aramaywan National High School for the academic year 2020 to 2021 with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. As we premiere the ceremony across all ANH's Facebook pages, we request you to remain courteous and avoid making unrelated and offensive comments. We look forward to your positive messages to our graduates who have manifested academic excellence in the reimagined learning program. At this juncture, let us hear the messages from significant officials of the Department of Education, beginning with our beloved DepEd Secretary Leonor Embriones, as voiced by Alpha Filian C. De Llosa, from a fully transcribed text, followed by the DepEd Regional Director for Mimaropa, Nicolas T. Capulong, PhD, CESO 5, as voiced by Stephen Sol B. Canales, also based from a fully transcribed text. The school's Division Superintendent Roger F. Capa, PhD, CESO 6, and the Public Schools District Supervisor of Nara del Sur, Mario T. Solatorio, PhD. Good day to each and everyone who is attending. Virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies, for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process of our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, always believed, that the matter of educating our children rests merely exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners, have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in these culmination exercises. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members as well, especially parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. Maraming salamat at congratulations parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role nyo this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which we are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interests, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even if our children do not go to school. Your donations of materials, as well as financial resources at this time, are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduates. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time. Even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems, and it appears, as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate, and therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent-teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each virtual hug, and each greeting which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited, because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations. The happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing our memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God, and we pray for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations. And the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduates like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to the education in the Philippines. And so, you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survive and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science and technology and also in the arts. So, you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon. You can pursue what you really want to do. Today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course, with coronavirus disease. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed to further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do. Whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science, technology, in mathematics, and in the arts, all of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity. The door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to your parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers.
Greetings of safety and protection to all our graduates and completers this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations, everyone! In spite of the continuing limitations brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, your resilience and perseverance as Filipino learners really shone through. Once again, proving how much you put premium on your education and on your future. You rose above all adversities, moved forward, and showed this country, this region, that nothing is impossible when you place your education at the top of your priorities. Again, kudos to all of you. This school year, the education of our children was triumphantly continued, implemented, and completed. However, this success is not attributed to DepEd alone, but more so to our parents, to our barangay officials, to our mayors, governors and representatives, to our education partners, to our entire communities, and of course, to our teachers and learners. Thank you very much for wholeheartedly embracing all these changes, and for supporting all of our reforms, programs, and advocacies. This tremendous success is the fruit of our unwavering faith in each other. This year's theme, Strengthening Quality Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic, serves as the continuing guide to all the good work that we have started, while refining those that needs improvement. In the midst of this pandemic, the challenge to provide a strong education becomes more profound. We have yet to see the end of this health crisis, but with the collaborative efforts of everyone, we shall again rise above. We have done it last year, we can do it better this school year. Like a soldier in a battle, we remain standing, brave and strong, to continue on. Challenges are hurdles that will make us more innovative, more resilient than ever. Armed with knowledge and experiences that we have gathered last year, we will use all those to help one another. We will welcome good experiences and best practices that speak of great and relevant programs and projects. But of course, our top priority will always remain to be the health and safety of everyone. So dear pupils and students, be wise, continue learning, and set big goals for your future. Work on attaining your dreams and encounter failures, but do not ever quit. Pray for courage and always listen to your heart. God is always in control, and He will never forsake all of us. Stay motivated and confident, for this pandemic shall end eventually. And when that happens, all together, we will look forward to a brighter, COVID-free tomorrow. Again, congratulations everyone.
Congratulations to all the graduates and completers of the school year 2020-2021. This year in Right is truly extraordinary in the sense that you are physically isolated yet virtually gathered to celebrate this important milestone. You may have been deprived to march on the aisle with your proud parents during graduation procession, to witness the joy and excitement you feel while receiving your diploma, to celebrate goodbyes and to look to the future with hope and resilience. But I know that in spirit, you celebrate as one. This virtual graduation is not the typical graduation ceremony that we used to have. But let us be positive that with this kind of experience, more people could witness our success as this platform brings us to a larger audience, to the wider world as well. Near or far, let us be reminded of the real essence of graduation. This is not yet the end, instead a start of a journey to a new beginning. Along the way, more challenges are yet to come. While we have not yet achieved herd immunity, the threat of COVID-19 is always there. So let us boost ourselves with strong faith in God that we will be healed as one. Again, congratulations, resilient graduates and completers of 2021. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.
Mainit na pagbati sa lahat ng mga magsisipagtapos, mga graduates at completers ng taong panuruan 2020-2021. Sa lahat po ng mga guro, tagapamahala at kawani ng mga paaralan, mga magulang na patuloy na gumagabay sa ating mga mag-aaral upang marating ang unang hakbangin sa kanilang buhay. Mga minamahal na magsisipagtapos ng new normal situation, tema sa taong ito, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Ang bawat mamamayang Pilipino ay dumaranas ng mga pagsubok ng pandemya. Ngunit ang kaalaman ay magpapatuloy para maihatid sa ating mga mag-aaral ang kalidad ng edukasyon at masunod ang pamamaraan tungo sa isang malusog na pamayanan. Ang Departamento po ng Pangkalusugan, kasama nito ang Departamento ng Edukasyon, ay nagbibigay ng mga alituntunin at pamamaraan sa pag-iwas sa sakit at hawaan. Mga minamahal na graduates at completers, naniniwala po tayo na ang pag-unlad ng ating bayan ay nasa sa inyong mga kamay. Ang tagumpay. Huwag po nating kalimutan ang pananalig sa ating mahal na Diyos, sa ating mga sarili. Mapasa atin man ang lahat ng mga bagay, ito'y maglalaho kung ang Panginoon ay wala sa ating mga puso. Tayong lahat ay iisa, kapwa Pilipino na may paniniwala, paninindigan at hindi nakakalimot sa lahat na bumubuo sa diwa nito. Ang ating kultura, talento, kasaysayan at kakayahan mapanagumpayan ang hamon ng buhay. Congratulations, graduates and completers. Pagpalain tayo ng Diyos. Mabuhay!
To the members of the ANS community and their virtual guests, let us give our utmost attention to Arjan and Atilano to give us words of welcome.
To our school's division superintendent, Mr. Roger F. Capa, CESO 6. To our public schools district supervisor, Mr. Mario T. Sulatorio. To the school principal 2 of Aramaywan National High School, Mr. Artemio A. Diaz. To our senior high focal person, Ms. Shailini P. Padilla. And to all the parents, families, friends, faculty members, staff, teachers, and to my fellow graduates, a blessed day, everyone. I would like to welcome all of you in this most awaited moment of all, the 36th graduation day of batch 2020-2021 at Aramaywan National High School with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. High school has been an unforgettable journey that has prepared us for the future. We had encountered a difficult journey with this new normal brought by the pandemic. This school year has the most drastic changes that we have encountered, and I know that most of us had a hard situation in time to adjust with the modular distance learning. However, new normal taught us many lessons in life and definitely helped to mold us to our better selves today. To my fellow graduates, we made it up until this very awaited moment of all. The entire Aramaywan National High School community is beyond proud for what you have achieved. On behalf of the batch 2020-2021, I would like to acknowledge and express my deepest gratitude to all the parents, families, friends for their love and constant support, as well as to all the faculty members, teachers, especially to the school principal 2 of Aramaywan National High School, Mr. Artemio A. Diaz. To our public schools district supervisor, Mr. Mario T. Sulatorio. And of course, to our schools division superintendent, Mr. Roger F. Capa, CESO 6. Without all of you, we may not have made it today. And we truly appreciate each one of you. Most importantly, I would like to extend my gratitude to our Almighty Omnipotence for not leaving us in the valley of darkness. Although we can't be together personally, I am so glad we are all be together here to celebrate and honor our 36th graduation day for batch 2020-2021. Thank you so much for allowing us this graduation ceremony to your homes. We are very grateful and honored for this online graduation experience. Again, I welcome everyone who's watching today to witness the cultivation of our success through this virtual graduation ceremony. That would be all. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
To give us an inspirational message, let's give a virtual round of applause to Fevi B. Atilano.
The school's division superintendent, Roger F. Capa, CESO 6, the school principal, Artemio A. Diaz, the senior high school focal person, Shailini P. Padilla, faculty and staff of Aramaywan National High School, parents, and graduating class 2020-2021, good day. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. Pele once said, all of us here are dreaming of having a successful life someday, being able to achieve our goals and live the life we ever wanted. But success doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of struggles, tears, and patience. This day marks one of our goals, finishing high school. We've been through many ups and downs that made us who we are today. In the very beginning, we always imagined ourselves walking through the stage confidently, hearing cheers from our batchmates and friends as our guests hands over a paper, a proof of our hard work. But things happened far way different than that of we pictured out in our minds. when pandemic occurs brought by coronavirus disease 2019. The deadly virus put us in a halt, made things change from usual, including education. We had a tough year of modular distance learning, a year we really pushed ourselves to our limits. It is a great honor for me being here at this position. As I am about to give you my inspirational message, I want you to feel this moment. Be proud of yourself reaching at this point and enjoy this day of ours. I really find learning fun by the fact that I could gain knowledge from it. It is always an interesting thing for me. Most people often tell me every time I'm quite struggling, "Kaya mo yan, matalino ka naman," without knowing how tough it is for me. I always doubted myself ever since. I don't find myself good at everything. The fact that I got high scores at exam was because I spent hours of reviewing my notes. I patiently jot down key points in the lessons and listen carefully at the discussion. I rarely spend time going out. There are times I envy those who are just chilling out and still pass the grading. I ask myself, why am I pushing myself too hard? I compared myself to them. Nonetheless, I then realized we have our different ways of learning. For others, they maybe learn without spending much time, while for me, I need to strive harder to be able to do it. I recall what Ma'am Ronji told us when we were in junior high school. "Your only competitor is yourself," she said. "Each year we must improve, not for others, but for ourselves. Always try to be more of what you have a year ago." My self-esteem gradually increasing as I became more satisfied with my performance. Not until new normal arose. Education was through modular distance learning, a new kind of environment to learn. I again doubted myself. I overthink things. I have all the what-ifs in my mind. This past few months, I am mentally and emotionally exhausted. I don't find enjoyment in the things I do. I'm just answering my modules for the deadline rather than the learning itself. I wasted my time on unimportant things. I just knew I don't want to feel stressed anymore. I lost the satisfaction I felt in the past few years. I found myself tired. At that time of emptiness, I then think of my parents. How my mother patiently goes to school every Friday to get and return my modules. How she sometimes walks 1.5 kilometers when there is no means of transportation available. How my father works hard to support our needs even in weekends. I can tell that they really want us the best. These thoughts made my tears fall from my eyes without realizing it. They deserve something special from me. I know they are not forcing me to have awards, but I myself wanted to be at least at my best. I again strive hard in my studies. I learned to manage my time. I exerted more efforts. I had some sleepless nights, but then they are all worth it. What I'm trying to say is, it's okay to feel tired. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to pause. But the key point is never, ever give up. We should always think of our parents. From their very little sacrifice to those major ones are all for our sake. Think of all their efforts just to give us the best life they could. To my fellow graduates, I am telling you it's all worth it. Our hard work will give us a fruitful future. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who had been at our back through all these years. To God, whom always at our side, our comforter, strength, and the one who never doubted us, keeping us on our feet with Jesus Christ's example and serving Him with all our hearts. All those times when we feel pressured, tired, and exhausted are the times God is calling us. He wanted us to call for Him and ask for His guidance. Everything we do, we must put God in the center of it. Aim for things that are pleasing to Him, honor Him, and let Him be our inspiration in pursuing our dreams. Second, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to our parents and family who always understand our shortcomings, those times that we didn't spend with them, who supported us emotionally and financially. To my parents, Thank you so much for all your sacrifices and making things easier for me. I am so blessed to have you. My fellow graduates, kindly look at your parents' eye and tell them, thank you, Mama. Thank you, Papa. To our friends out there who are our company in both academic and good times, our so-called barkada that cheers for us. To my friends, thank you for giving me a break from all the stress. Our simple hangouts really is a great help for me to keep going. To our classmates we had created bonds with, made our school days fun and enjoying. To our teachers, of course, on behalf of all the graduates, we sincerely thank you for your unending patience. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and story with us, for pushing us to our limits, believing in the skills and talents we have, for understanding our wrongful acts, for not getting tired of reminding us the things we need to do, and for molding us of who we are today. Thank you so much. My fellow graduates, today is our special moment. Mission accomplished? No. Another battle is just about to begin. We are just turning our high school page to start the new chapter. We should not stop here. Let's continue to pursue our dreams, even if it seems impossible, even a lot of people doubt us, even in this new normal. With a perfect combination of hard work, perseverance, determination, time management, and faith, things will flow the way we wanted it to be. Find inspiration in the people around us, our parents, family, and friends. College life will not be easy, but if we are courageous enough, nothing could hinder our way to success. Keep in mind, an unknown author once said, success is not about your achievements, it's about how you inspire others to do it. There is nothing more satisfying than seeing someone keep going because of you. Always be reminded that we have our own timeline. Be proud of our batchmates who had reached success at short time. Our time will come. Sometimes, it takes years to decades to be satisfied. Just don't give up. Continue to endure the pain and struggles. At the right time, all our efforts will be paid off. We never knew what lies ahead, but one thing sure is, God will always be with us. Let's soar high. Let's make our parents proud. I knew we could do this. Let us all be the hope that Dr. Jose Rizal wanted us to be. From the bottom of my heart, congratulations to all Aramaywan National High School graduates, Class 2020-2021.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give our deepest courtesy to the faculty and staff of Aramaywan National High School, who serve the community by providing exceptional knowledge and skills to the students and stakeholders this school year 2020-2021. Under the outstanding leadership of Mr. Artemio A. Diaz, the school principal. Canales Richard Remy G. Complete academic requirements for Masters of Educational Management. Teaching TLE for Information and Communication Technology. Faculty Club President. Department Chairperson for Technical and Livelihood Education. Jeronimo Jerlyn G. Bachelor of Secondary Education. Department Chairperson for Mathematics. Teaching Mathematics, Applied Economics, Organization and Management. Ordista Juning O. Master of Arts in Christian Education. Department Chairperson for MAPE. Sports Coordinator. Magbanwa Cherry Ann B. Masters of Education, major in Social Science. Teaching Araling Panglipunan for Grade 10, Filipino for Grade 9, and Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao. Department Chairperson for Araling Panlipunan. Brigada Eskwela Coordinator. District RBI Focal Person for Secondary. Matujo Alma D. Masters of Education, major in Filipino. Teaching Grade 7 Filipino. Department Chairperson for Filipino. Padilla Shailini P. Masters in Teaching English. Handling Grade 7 English and Practical Research. Senior High School Focal Person. Department Chairperson for English. Designated School Guidance Counselor. Salazar Melissa V. Masters of Education, major in Administration and Supervision. Teaching Grade 9 and Grade 10 Science. Department Chairperson for Science. Almazar Rojimay L., Bachelor of Secondary Education. Teaching Pagbasa at Pagsusuri, Pagsulat sa Piling Larang, Physical Education and Health. Grade 12 Coordinator. Grade 12 Chairperson. Amada M.I. Gen C., Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. Teaching Technical and Vocational Livelihood for Home Economics. Filipino sa Piling Larang. Andres Emeline C., Masters in Educational Management. Teaching Grade 7 Mathematics. Grade 7 Chairperson. Anilio Samuel A., Masters in Educational Management. Teaching Animation NC2, Media and Information Literacy, Empowerment Technologies. Bids and Awards Committee Member. Omenta Hedelita T., Complete Academic Requirements for Master of Arts in Administration and Supervision. Teaching Technical and Livelihood Education for Home Economics. Bids and Awards Committee Chairperson. Canteen Supervisor. Planning Committee. Aventurado Jeanette A., Master in Education, major in Administration. Masters of Education, major in Social Science. Teaching Araling Panglipunan. Supreme Student Government Advisor. Bigyan Graceful G., Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Business. Teaching Technical and Vocational Livelihood for Home Economics, Entrepreneurship, and Personality Development. Canales Maylin B., Complete Academic Requirements for Masters of Educational Management. Teaching Grade 7 Science, School-Based Management Coordinator. Diseda Richelle A., Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Teaching Mathematics, School-Based Management Principal 3 Team Leader. Grade 8 Chairperson. Diig Joan D., Master of Education, major in Mathematics. Teaching General Mathematics, Statistics, Physical Education, and Health. Checking Supervisor. Diniega Shirley B., Bachelor of Science in Food and Nutrition. Teaching Home Economics. Diaz Mary Ann C., Master of Education, major in Social Studies. Teaching Araling Panglipunan and Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao. Grade 10 Chairperson. ComSelect Advisor. NDEP Coordinator. Elambayo Cristina P., Masters in Education, major in Science. Teaching Technical and Livelihood Education for Agri-Crops Production for Grade 7. Filipino and Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao. Grade Level Committee Chairperson for Checking of Forms. Figal Ronji T., Complete Academic Requirements for Masters of Educational Management. Teaching Mathematics and Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao. Advisor for School-Based Girl Scout of the Philippines. Junior High School Testing Coordinator. School-Based Management Principal 4 Team Leader. Felizarte Donato M., Bachelor of Secondary Education. Teaching Technical and Livelihood Education for Industrial Arts. Fernando Lady Key B., Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Teaching Agri-Crops Production and C2. Ferrer Marjan M., Bachelor of Secondary Education. Teaching Music, Arts, Physical Education, and Health. Drum and Lyre Advisor. Advisor for School-Based Boy Scout of the Philippines. School Performing Arts Specialist. Flores Ronnie A., Masters of Education, major in English. Teaching Creative Writing. Reading Coordinator. Fuentes Maria Hilarin C., Bachelor of Secondary Education. Teaching Mathematics. Volunteer Teacher. Fulache Ceris Lei G., Master of Arts in Teaching English. Handling Grade 10 English, Oral Communication, Reading and Writing, and Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao. Grade 9 Chairperson. Gonzales Esther B., Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education. Teaching Grade 7 Araling Panglipunan. Sentro ng Kalinangan Coordinator. Larawan Jonesa M. Masters of Education, major in Physical Education. Teaching MAPE. Magada Gonzalo II S. Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education. Teaching Disaster and Risk Reduction Management, Physical Science, and Grade 9 Filipino. School-based management team member. Checking committee member. Manaay Mary Lay B. Bachelor of Secondary Education. Teaching Filipino. Mantal Josil P. Bachelor of Secondary Education. Teaching Grade 9 English. Volunteer teacher. Meneses Maria Cecilia G. Masters of Education, major in Supervision and Administration. Teaching Earth and Life Science, Physical Science. Disaster Risk Reduction Management team member. Mirasol Meryl Grace E. Bachelor of Science in Biology. Teaching Science. School Health Coordinator. Montilla Nizel Q. Bachelor of Secondary Education. Teaching Reading and Writing, Filipino sa Piling Larang, and Grade 9 TLE. Assistant Canteen in Charge. Olinares Mika Jeannie Q. Master of Arts, major in Social Science. Teaching Inquiries, Investigations, and Immersions. UCSP and Philosophy. Ordas Regina S. Masters in Education, teaching English. Handling Grade 7 and Grade 8 English. Gender and Development Coordinator. Padilla Emmanuel A. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Teaching Computer Systems Servicing NC2. Senior High School Grade 11 Chairperson. Presbitero J. Nino H. Bachelor of Secondary Education. Teaching Electrical Installation and Maintenance NC2. Kiamco Stephanie S. Masters of Education, major in Supervision and Administration. Teaching Science and Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao. Solid Waste Management Coordinator. Kiokson Samuel Jr. C. Master of Education, major in Science. Teaching Grade 10 Science and Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao. School Disaster and Risk Reduction Management Coordinator. Valdez Michelle S. Bachelor of Secondary Education. Teaching Inquiries, Investigations, and Immersion. UCSP and Physical Education and Health. Velasco Christian N. Complete academic requirements for Masters in Educational Management. Teaching Technical and Livelihood Education for Agricultural Crops Production, Mathematics, and MAPE. Grade Level Committee Chairperson in Checking of Forms. School-based Management Team Member. Alili Robert A. Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. Disbursing Officer. Fund Coordinator. Andrade Roldan H. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Administrative Assistant 2. Designated School Registrar. ICT Specialist. LIS Coordinator. Deliosa Alpha Filian C. Complete academic requirements for Master of Arts in Public Administration. Senior Bookkeeper. Technical Working Group for Bids and Awards Committee. Favila Rondel B. Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education. Administrative Assistant 2. Loan Verifier. Designated Supply Officer. Designated School Property Custodian. Garatique David L. Security Staff. Cayao Salvador L. Security Staff. Ramos Jovet N. Utility Personnel. Beturin Karen C. Utility Personnel. Fresnillo Eileen. Utility Personnel. For the presentation of the graduates, let us hear it from Ms. Shailini P. Padilla, Senior High School Focal Person of Aramaywan National High School.
I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of Aramaywan National High School this school year 2020-2021, composed of 83 males and 98 females with a total of 181 learners. I hereby petition the Office of the District Supervisor to certify the composition of the requirements of these candidates.
For the formation and confirmation of the graduates, let us welcome Mr. Artemio A. Diaz, Principal 2 of Aramaywan National High School.
By the authority vested in me as the representative of Roger F. Capa, CESO 6, Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Palawan, and having been presented by the school's senior high school focal person, Shalini P. Padilla, and duly certified by the district supervisor that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 curriculum, I now confirm you graduates of school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
Ladies and gentlemen, the faculty and staff of Aramaywan National High School, along with the members of the graduation committee, recognize the graduates for the school year 2020 to 2021. Starting with the future academes from the General Academic Strand, Section Camellia under the advisory of Miss Joanne D. Diig. Asgale Angelo D. with honors. Baklas Aldrin Jake C. Banzon Jericho N. with honors. Franco Joey Carlo R. Naliana Julius Michael S. Villanueva Giancarlo D. Alabado Nikki Angel P. with honors. Altobar Angela S. Altobar Angelica S. Amilusin Fatima Isabel A. with honors. Arsenio Andrea Jane A. Atilano Fevi B. with highest honors. Berbal Diana May M. Cario Michelle D. Cario Mizel D. Colimbo Karen V. with high honors. Dalilan Jessica C. De la Cruz Heidi B. with honors. De la Torre Jeannie G. with honors. Gabayeron Jessica S. with honors. Gaborno Mason Joy M. Gamelong Eliza Q. with honors. Gamuchia Gianami A. with high honors. Garatike Florida A. Hisona Hexel T. with honors. Ibanez Ronadith T. with honors. Huele Lovelyn A. La Guardia Princess Diane B. with honors. Mailano Novelin C. Muro Princess May P. Nava Krisha Villa G. Kin Pauline Joy N. with honors. Timbas Angelica B. with honors. Tunay Ira A. with honors. Villa Esther Ana May L. with honors. Valdez Yula M. Diaz Andrea Marie D. Section Xenia under the advisory of Miss Roger May Almazar. Atilano Artjan N. with high honors. Dalumpines Reynaldo with honors. Francisco Michael J. C. with honors. Federano Lester John C. Felizarte John Ray R. Agbanlog Dana Riza C. with honors. Agulay Nikki Joy C. with honors. Agulay Christine May U. with honors. Alim Aisalin T. with honors. Andoyo Yuna May N. Belando Mary Ann T. Castor Donna P. with honors. Claro Joylyn M. Colimbo Christine V. with high honors. De Manuel Justin A. De La Torre Leia F. Del Sidney P. with high honors. Favila Juvelin B. Ganya Ivy Lorraine G. with honors. Labajo Agnes S. Magada Noemi V. Magada Rosel Angela L. with high honors. Mateo Manisa O. Nolasco Maria Vea G. with honors. Osao Charlene May B. Pastores Jasmine G. with high honors. Pasumala Diana Marie O. with honors. Romero Liberty S. with honors. Sarol Trixie C. with honors. Takayon Mikaela N. with honors. Tupaz Daya M. Villa Gonzalo Joan S. with honors. Villegas Baby Ann C. with honors. Let us now proceed with the graduates from the Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood track. Our future Earth warriors from the Agri-Crops Production and Home Economics. Section Lily under the advisory of Miss Graceful G. Bigyan. Aranyo Erica C. Bala Reynold C. Balano Jennifer J. with honors. Banzon Lani J. Barwa Lester M. Bonilla Mark Christian. Buendia Kian Angelo. Bundal Julie B. Bundal Princess May J. with honors. Kapispisan Brian James S. Karamihan Jomen E. Kasungkad John Paulo H. Dagya Daisy Ann V. Dimakiling Angelica E. Eliorques Princess Mia Marie B. Garatique Doresa C. with honors. Ignacio Principe A. Camino Mark Jewel. Lindeas Rachel D. with honors. Lopez Christian E. with honors. Mahing Anadja J. Mampay Ace O. Mondia Vea May D. Montimor Jazel Joy S. Nohara Jolin B. Padilla Jobert A. Pandak Mia. Pondo Jeffrens P. Rala Sharina N. Sabay Janine C. Sobre todo Peter John H. Sobre todo Mark Angelo H. Soledad Ronald V. Soledad Rubelin V. Taas Christine D. with honors. Tomias Jenny Joyce N. Tormo Sunshine G. Vergara Lynch Oliver B. Viernes Franz Junji H. The world is in dire need of passionate artists. Let us welcome the victors of industrial arts from Section Chrysanthemum under the advisory of Miss Maria Cecilia G. Meneses. Abdul Gapar Jevi P. Amada Ryan James C. Amin Jinky B. Andoyo Eli Carl N. Azucena Kim G. Barredo Hernani Jr. B. Belarga Dennis Mark L. Bundak Renz Joshua Q. with honors. Kapispisan Julius Franz P. Kayabo Elgin L. Kayao Juni B. Dalumpines John Francis S. David Romel J. D. De La Cruz Joven S. De La Cruz Michael Ryan R. Del RJQ with honors. Diaz Jerome A. with honors. Duro Elvin John F. Eliorquez Erwin Jr. B. Escoba Camlon Jr. M. with honors. Fabula J. Mark S. Fernandez Herzon T. Gakaya Nico S. Galapin Nonito Jr. C. Gamelong Enric Jun D. Guzman Jerry V. with honors. Javier John Michael A. Mailanon Mike G. Mendoza Francis P. Llorito Kent Jasper D. with honors. Padernal JRC. Quijano Russell N. Rosario Evander J. with honors. Samugoy Jason P. Soliva JV. Suelo JPM. Takdol Vincent S. Chodoro Joel Jr. D. with honors. Cholula Renato Jr. V. Villarosa McBrien R. with honors. It's high time to applaud our future computer wizards from the Information and Communication Technology, Section Catlea under the advisory of Mr. Samuel A. Anillo. Alicante Vincent Frederick D. with high honors. Aquino Joshua A. Bautro Christian A. with high honors. Callao Christian Stephen E. with high honors. Domingo Gary Hubert B. Doria Devon Dexter D. with honors. Eleazar Brian S. with honors. Gahonera Gerson C. with honors. Galas John Michael A. with honors. Garcia Mark Kevin B. with high honors. Insho Jess Anthony O. with honors. Martinez Colin James Z. with honors. Olak Jason Van L. with honors. Anonat Nicole Grace L. with honors. Bakabak Rayalyn D. with honors. Bailes Mary Rose Y. Beturin Blezil B. with honors. Cachero Kenan Grace P. with honors. Cachero Mayet M. with honors. De la Cruz Marilu P. with honors. De la Cruz Megan A. with honors. Eclarino Lara D. with honors. Himor Jaya B. Hisona Christine Ann E. with honors. Ibanez Merlin S. with honors. Magpantay Angela P. with honors. Mondehar Caitlin Grace D. with high honors. Nabong Riza May D. Nava Rovelyn A. with honors. Perez Roslyn B. with honors. Tayoko Chris Eva Jerin A. with honors. Vinluan Christy S. with honors. May we please extend our courtesy to Sydney P. Daldel as she delivers her message as the representative of the graduates.
To Schools Division Superintendent Roger F. Capa, CESO 6, School Principal Artemio A. Diaz, Senior High School Focal Person Shelini P. Padilla, Aramaywan National High School's faculty and staffs, parents, and to my fellow graduates, good day. We can't direct the wind, but we can adjust our sails. Thomas Ismonson once said, "We are the new fishermen who are trying to reach our desired island, and that is success. We strive and keep on sailing in spite of the challenges that we've faced before. The change in learning modality which brought and tested how strong and what kind of dreamers we are. It was difficult to sail and continue paddling against monster waves, furious storms, and terrifying lightnings. But yes, we survived. We choose to change our direction rather than being stuck on a place that can possibly cause to our boat, our dream to drown. We focus our sight to the place we wanted to be. We moved slowly, but we assured that in every meter that we reach, we've catch fishes to sustain and fill the blanks in our minds. We did not let be swallowed by doubts about ourselves. We used our courage to beat everything, especially this time of pandemic. I must say that, however, we should be grateful in pandemic because it taught us to be more fearless and build the best version of ourselves. We are not just graduates, but we are the survivors of this awful battle. Fruits of every tears, sleepless nights, and stress. We can call this achievement as our masterpiece. After a long journey on this tree of knowledge, we finally saw how we bloomed and became an extraordinary person who will make something in the future. I want to congratulate everyone, awardees or not, because you really deserve to receive this word. Congratulations! You didn't surrender. You proved yourself. You made it. You are strong. Now, I want you to face your parents and simply say, thank you and I love you. Same with our teachers who guided us and one of the people behind the success. Always do your best and take the risk. There's a lot of tomorrow, but you can say that the door will still there to welcome you. Congratulations, batch 2020 to 2021.
As we draw to the closing of these commencement exercises, let us lend an ear to Caitlin Grace Dimon Dihar for the closing remarks.
As we all gather in our homes celebrating our virtual success for this special day, let us also look back to all the triumphs and struggles we had this year. This pandemic has been shifted our gears from the fast-paced daily routines we had before. Our access to formal education has been limited, and the Department of Education has no choice but to temporarily modify the means of conveying knowledge through blended learning and printed modalities. Education must continue. The first couple of months of homeschooling was like a nightmare for me. I had difficulty changing my daily routines. I miss my dear classmates, I miss our teachers, I miss the bustling atmosphere of our school which I have grown to love for the past 6 years. Every school year we survived means that we are inching our way closer to our dreams. For almost half a decade, we have grown from being strangers to a close-knit family. We have formed stronger bonds with our teachers who shared not only institutionalized subjects, but also with lifelong lessons that we could use in years to come. This situation also opened our eyes to the daily hassles of our parents to provide our needs. Let us also take this time to express our heartfelt gratitude to our parents. We hope we could return your loving kindness to us. Our classmates have become almost like our siblings over the years of journeying in this institution. We tend to learn faster and better when we are with our friends who have become parts of who we are today. Thank you for still making our high school years memorable. Sometimes, I can't help but to feel like this pandemic has robbed us our remaining years with our dear alma mater. But let us consider this as foreshadowing of what is waiting ahead. Time will come when we will be the only one to deal with our struggles, and this situation is teaching us the value of self-learning and independence. Education opens the door to new worlds. This graduation day is our day. This is our stepping stone to a higher level of learning. Another door awaits us, bringing with it new challenges, pursuits, and opportunities. Some of us will pursue college, some might start a small business using the skills they learned, some might be employed early. No matter what choices we make after this day, there will always be difficulties along the way. We just have to steadfast. Before I end this speech, I want to share with you something that I've said to myself way back in 2015, while we were still in grade 7. Kung nakaya ko ito noon, makakaya ko ulit ito ngayon. Let us look forward for tomorrow with so much positivity because the best is yet to come. We all deserve to be recognized for our outstanding achievements. Have the guts to face and accept the future and bring the finest version of yourself for the years to come. Once again, congratulations to the 181 strong graduates of Aramaywan National High School, batch 2020 to 2021.
close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. I think of what the world could be, a vision